Just Jagnina, please have your seat. Naimbagamale. Unang-una, allow me to greet all of our guests here today, our Congressman Angelo Marcos Barba, our Sangguniang Panlalawigan, led by our Vice Governor Cecilia Araneta Marcos, Consul Ren Fa Chang, our mayors and vice mayors, our Sangguniang Bayan and Sangguniang Panglungsod members, our dear department heads, our national government agencies, our NGOs, investors, stakeholders, our friends and partners from the education sector, our provincial prosecutors and members of the judiciary, our agri-co-ops and associations, our transport groups, our religious leaders, our friends from the media, our guests, ang aking mga kaibigan at mga kakailian na imbag amalem. To the Honorable Vice Governor Cecilia Araneta Marcos and the members of the Provincial Board, over 1 year ago, I delivered my first state of the province. Today, I stand before you to again update you on what we have achieved in the past year, the state of our beloved province, and the direction we set forth for the next year. On July 26, we were battered by Super Typhoon Egay, causing 11.5 billion pesos in damages, prompting the SP to declare a state of calamity over Ilocos Norte. Only a month later, Super Typhoon Goring aggravated our situation. Yet, with every disaster, we are reminded and overwhelmed by our people's resilience. That trademark Ilocano resilience that is not only defined by our ability to withstand, but more importantly, our determination to build back better. Naandur tayo. After Egay and Goring, we immediately distributed more than 44,000 family food packs from the provincial government stockpile, supplemented by DSWD and our private sector donations. We sincerely and deeply thank Secretary Rex Gatchalian for helping us. We coordinated with the government agencies to ensure that each of our 490 families with completely damaged homes will receive a total of 43,500 pesos from DSWD, DH-SUD, and NHA. We thank Sec Jerry Acusar of DH-SUD and GM Jobin Tai of NHA. And we have pledged to cover the construction materials, along with our dear mayors, of each totally damaged house. We already covered 11 towns, having distributed almost 3,700 GI sheets. We had 12,000 families with partially damaged houses who will likewise receive 19,000 pesos from DSWD and NHA. Thanks to DSWD, DOLE, led by Sec Benny Laguesma, DH-SUD, and NHA, we have distributed over 143 million pesos for almost 16,200 families. We would like to sincerely thank our 4th Marine Brigade, led by Major Blanco and Colonel Santos, the PNP Air Unit, led by Colonel Petalio, and of course, our PNP, led by PD Julius Suriben. And all of our uniformed personnel for your help during our rescue and relief operations. We know that you single-handedly saved many Ilocano lives, and for that, you are heroes of the province. Justiagnina. We'd also like to thank our neighbors Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan for their helping hand during EGAY, despite their own difficulties. We thank all the private companies like Meralco, who helped restore electricity services and donated to the province. We express our gratitude to President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and Senator Amy R. Marcos, who both personally visited and brought heads of national government agencies to give immediate relief. We thank Congressman Sandro Marcos and Congressman Angelo Marcos Barba for their support to our people. To all of you, on behalf of the Ilocano community, agyaman kami apo. We continue to support the livelihood of our Manlalon, fisher folk, livestock raisers, and agribusinesses, acknowledging that agriculture is our economic powerhouse and the lifeblood of our province. Ti agrikultura mangbiyag ti probinsya. In the last year alone, our Agri Ka Dito flagship program provided almost 176 million worth of assistance to our Manlalon, including 10 combine harvesters, 39 four-wheel tractors, 50 hand tractors, 21 multi-cultivators, 3 shredding machines, 2 rice planters, and 17,276 pieces of small farm equipment. We also provided various fishing paraphernalia amounting to 4.5 million pesos, benefiting around 1,300 fisher folk. Since 2021, we have completed 83 FMRs, or farm-to-market roads, with 31 ongoing projects. We thank our engineering department, led by Engineer Lucy Domingo and Engineer Lani Dakiwag. We have constructed 153 units of small farm reservoir serving an area of 459 hectares. And we have given 13 solar-powered irrigation systems and established 20 multi-purpose drying pavements. Our clustered HVC farming has benefited over 1,700 farmers with over 27 million pesos of investment. Thanks to the Department of Agriculture, we will soon have our first commercial agri-cold storage in Ilocos Norte for tomatoes and other commodities in Sarap. We have also received support for a new fish cold storage for next year. Thanks also to the DA, we have our first provincial trading center to be set up in Batak City, worth 30 million pesos. We have pinpointed our 4 crops for processing in coconut, bamboo, salt, and coffee, all of which already exist in Ilocos Norte. We granted 2,000 farmers with fuel subsidies. We thank my Chief of Staff, Attorney Pancho Jose, everyone at the Agriculture Department, led by Engineer Terry Bacnat, and all at SDC, led by Ma'am Luz Ortal. And finally, we have been declared as ASF-free. We thank everyone at our Provincial Veterinary Department, led by Dr. Loida Valenzuela. These achievements are making a positive and lasting impact on our people and their livelihoods. Palagi natin uunahin ang ating mga Manlalon. Makakaasa po kayo na walang maiiwan. Agtalinaed a natalged. Our strengthened health system will provide the foundation for progress. We stayed true to our promise of raising the efficiency of our provincial health facilities. For Grasma, we have a new outpatient department building worth 10 million pesos. We broke ground On our 3-story clinical laboratory, we acquired new equipment, including an MRI, machine, and center worth 75 million pesos. Our dialysis building is almost complete and set to serve next year, and we are further expanding our oxygen refilling plant. In the past year, the Malasakit Center has provided 105 million pesos of medical assistance to indigent Ilocanos. Thanks to our donors from the Office of the President, Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Bongo, Senator J.V. Ejercito, Senator Joel Villanueva, Senator Sonny Angara, Senator Kiko Pimentel, Speaker Martin Romualdez, Congressman Sandro Marcos, and Congressman Angelo Marcos Barba. And at large, across our hospitals and medical facilities, we continue to construct and improve. We have built or expanded main buildings, labs, emergency rooms, pharmacies, isolation areas, and outpatient departments. We have constructed new dental and dietary buildings. We now have a CT scan at Bangi District Hospital. In the past year, we've hired the following for our hospitals and medical facilities: 22 doctors, 26 nurses, 14 medtechs, and 5 radtechs, and we are not done. We are still looking to hire more medical professionals, and we have kept our promise to hire more, not only medically, but across the board. Medically and otherwise, we are still looking to hire. Please spread the word. We want to make sure we take care of our people. We promote or give raises to those who are deserving and ensure a fair wage for all, as we raise the minimum wage for all of our personnel at PGIN. We thank everyone at our hospitals, of course, the ageless Executive Director of our hospitals, Dr. Rogelio Balbag, our GRASMA consultant, Dr. Wally Samonte, and each of our chiefs of hospitals. Of course, I'd like to thank everyone at GRASMA, led by Dr. Arlene Ragasa, everyone at Bangi, led by Doc Elvin Alcoriza, all at Ingras, led by Doc Roland Andres, and all at Marcos, led by Dr. Ruth Corpus. All at PDIG, led by Dr. Chona Rabang, and everyone at Vintar, led by Dr. Flor de Lisa Acacio. We also allotted 1 million for our mental health center called Speak Up, I'm Here, which was recognized as the best mental health implementer in Region 1. Our malnutrition prevalence continues to drop thanks to our PNOW, CNM Now, and BNS. Ilocos Norte's stunting rate from 6% last year has decreased to 4.7% this year, 2023. In addition to our Nutribon and milk feeding program for our preschoolers, we are also conducting feeding programs for our new mothers. We thank all at our nutrition office, led by Elma Irapta. Our investments in the healthcare will cut costs for Ilocano families and bring us closer towards our goal of providing quality, universal healthcare. We have opened our province by inviting investors, both local and international, signifying our leap towards diversifying our economy. Padurasen ti Ilocos Norte. AC Energy Bayog Wind expanded and is now the largest wind farm in the Philippines at 160 megawatts. Vina Group, through Nuevo Solar Energy Corporation, expanded to now generate 100 megawatts of solar energy. We recognize and thank the Keeners Group for partnering with us here at Plaza del Norte and investing in its improvement. We also have several new indicative investors in the province: the Antonio L. Co. Group, Hansung Global Trading, Sutherland Petro Green Energy, Aboitiz Power, and North Maharlika Energy Corporation. The expansion of our existing investors has generated over 15 billion pesos in investments, created 2,000 jobs, and contributed an estimated annual government revenue of 140 million pesos. We thank everyone at our investment office led by Soya Bueno. Beyond borders, we have enhanced our international relations with strategic, diplomatic, and commercial international trips. We have strengthened our partnership with Shandong Province, which supports student exchanges, scholarships, and agricultural research and cooperation. We express our deepest gratitude to our dear Chinese Consul Ren Fa Chang for facilitating our visit. We have established a strong network through embassy collaborations, and currently one of our engineers, Willie Paz, is in New Zealand for a renewable energy training invited by the New Zealand Embassy. Our tourism and investment offices attended Fiesta in America and generated 6.6 million total sales and established partnerships with the Philippine Consul General and the New York Consulate General in New York and the Ilocano American Association. Our tourism efforts have shown great progress. Pasantakin Titurismo, we launched our Lolita I'm In tourism campaign last year along with influencer marketing and promotions, which led to an estimated 8.8 billion pesos in 2022 in tourism receipts. We welcomed almost 3 million visitors in 2022, a significant increase from 800,000 in 2021. We celebrated the return of the Cebu Pacific flights to make travel to the province more convenient. And we are currently working with Philippine Airlines for the Lawag Cebu route. We inaugurated the Magdalena Gamayo Center, once again, thanks to Congressman Angelo Marcos Barba in Pinili. We attended the 34th Philippine Travel Mart earlier this month to promote Ilocos Norte and recorded 34 million pesos in sales. We proudly and happily welcomed our newest Sangguniang Panlalawigan board member, Cheryl Tabangay, our first ever Indigenous Peoples representative on our provincial board. Of course, we congratulate our Samiweng singers and our Saguday choral, led by the ever-talented Sherbert and Sherwin Cabrales for their victories at the 12th World Choir Games in Korea. We hosted the Philippine Kitesurfing Association, or PKA, Philippine Surfing Championship, as well as the Pilipinas National Surfing Competition in Pagudpud. We hosted the training camp of the Philippine National Dragon Boat team prior to the 32nd Southeast Asian Games. We were one of the few stops of the FIBA World Cup trophy, and we hosted the DepEd pre-national qualifying meet for Northern Luzon in July. On top of that, we look forward to welcoming the Region 1 Athletics Association meet next year, 2024, and we won the bid to host Palarong Pambansa in 2025. Further establishing Ilocos Norte as the sports hub of the North. We are so proud of the Maglawi Elementary School softball team from Corimao that won first place in the 2023 Palarong Pambansa. We thank our entire tourism department led by Ian Raquel and Xavier Ruiz, as well as everyone at our sports department led by Helen Domingo and Fivo Bartolome. We continue to place a premium on our MSMEs through programs that provide grants, livelihood kits, equipment, and overall support. Ad-ado apagsapulan. In 2022 alone, our main programs disbursed over 9 million pesos, benefiting almost 3,000 MSMEs. Last year, we launched the Ilocos Norte MSME Incubation Center to support our MSMEs. Our incubation center is the first of its kind in Region 1 and was recognized by NEDA, which even gave us an Innovation Fund grant. This year, our producer-to-consumer program, or P2C, in San Juan and Quezon City achieved an impressive 7 million pesos in sales. We thank Mayor Francis Zamora and Mayora Joy Belmonte for their partnership. We thank everyone at our MSME office led by Elma Gabriel. Our employment rate in Ilocos Norte rose from 97.2% in 2021 to 98.9% in 2022, solidifying our position as the most outstanding provincial public employment services office in Region 1 as awarded by DOLE. We continue to support our people through various employment and assistance programs. 641 students benefited from our special program for student employment. 5,860 applicants were hired on the spot during our quarterly job fairs, and we employed 600 tourism ambassadors through our summer tourism operations and employment program since last year. Almost 2,300 individuals benefited from our Cash for Work program. We thank everyone at our Employment Services Office, led by Liz Bitancor Atuan. Justiagnina. We sincerely thank DOTR for the following projects. We are currently implementing the Lawag International Expansion and Development worth over 1 billion pesos for site acquisition. We have started the process of our first central transport hub with a budget of 380 million pesos. And we are set to start the renovation of our Lawag Airport Passenger Terminal building with a budget of 150 million pesos. Thanks to the DPWH, headed by Sec Manny Bonuan, our kakailian, for the past few years, we have begun the construction of our third bridge, or the Lawag San Nicolas Bypass Road, which will run from the backside of Robinsons to the eastern side of Lawag Centro, decongesting traffic along Gilbert Bridge. We have given aid to PUVs totaling 101 million pesos and offered libreng sakay for 3,000 students, PWDs, and pregnant women. We thank all at MINC, led by Perry Martinez and Attorney Nikki Pilar. PSA reported that for the year 2021, Ilocos Norte had the lowest poverty rate by far in Region 1 at 2.5%. The Ilocos Norte Police Provincial Office, or INPPO, led by PD Julius Suriben, was recognized as Outstanding Police Provincial Office for 2023 in the entire Philippines, as well as Best in Human Rights Desk and Best Senior Police Commissioned Officer, of course, our very own PD Julius Riben. As of 2022, Ilocos Norte continues to have the lowest crime rate in Region 1. And PGIN, once again, for a third consecutive year, received an unqualified opinion from the Commission on Audit. Congratulations and thank you to our dearest LFC. Of course, everyone at the Treasury, led by Josie Calahate, all at our Budget Department, led by Leah Blas, and everyone at our Accounting Department, led by our new Provincial Accountant, Debra Pacunayan. Our Youth Office was recognized as one of the outstanding local youth development offices awarded by the Positive Youth Development Network in partnership with Galing Pook Foundation and GoodGov PH. We thank all at our Youth Office led by Will Sibat. We have grown our provincial scholarship program to include almost 2,700 scholars and counting. We celebrate our 5 students from Sarat National High School who garnered gold medals, world champion, and world star trophies at the Hong Kong International Mathematical Olympiad. We congratulate our provincial scholar, Dr. Ira Castro, who topped the 2023 Physician Licensure Exam, and Engineer Alexis Alegado, who topped the Civil Engineering Board exam, both from MMSU. We thank our Education Office led by Dr. Danny Dakiwag. Thanks to our NEA Administrator Nani Almeda, INEC AGM Perry Martinez, and INEC Board Member Attorney Nikki Pilar, we finally saw a decrease of over 3 pesos on our electricity rates. Yung pala yung gusto nyo ah. We are proud to say that for the first time in the province's history, all of our 23 towns have their own fire trucks thanks to the new fire trucks provided by DILG. I would like to deeply and sincerely thank all of our department heads for making all of our achievements possible. You guys do the hard work on a daily basis. And of course, to each and every one of our personnel at PGIN, my entire PGIN family, Jushtiagnina, thank you. We are deeply grateful to the Sangguniang Panlalawigan led by our Vice Governor, Cecilia Araneta Marcos, for the support to our administration in the enactment of vital legislative measures. All at our Administrator's Office, led by Attorney Yvette Lainez, everyone at our Planning Office, led by Engineer Pete Agkawili, all at our Legal Office, led by Attorney Ermi Labayog, and all at our Provincial Assessor's Office, led by Engineer Hermie Castillo. Everyone at GSO, led by Miriam Ranches, all at HR, led by Fe Shason, and our Environmental Office, led by Tonette Killa. All at our Library, led by Eric Coloma, all at our Provincial Jail, led by Benilda Sadjan, and all at our Media Office, led by Jervy Gumarit. And thank you to EJ for writing this speech. And thank you, of course, to my EA, Irene Ulit, the little governor. All at our IT office, led by Will Lorenzo and JP Calamaan. Everyone at our Resiliency Office, led by Marcel Tabihe. all at our Barangay Affairs Office, led by Aleph Policarpio, everyone at our Query Office, led by Attorney Yvette Lanes, to all at our Gender and Development Office, led by Janet London. We wholeheartedly thank our retired department heads and warmly welcome our new department heads. Our Social Welfare Officer, Ma'am Lillian Rin, has been succeeded by Rochelle Gajes. Our Provincial Accountant, Mercy Ramos, has been succeeded by Deborah Pacunayan, and our Provincial Health Officer, Dr. Joy Redas, retires today to be succeeded by Dr. Rickson Balalio. Sa ating mga retirees, it is not goodbye, but see you later. With our status as a top producer of high-value crops, a tourism hotspot, and a renewable energy capital, we will continue to pursue our goal to become the commercial hub of Northern Luzon, one that adds value to the best things we can offer: our agriculture, tourism, natural resources, and our culture. As we open up our province for investment, we prioritize the best interests of our people, our environment, and our homegrown businesses. We call upon all our Ilocanos around the world to come back home, to work with us at PGIN, and to invest in our beloved province and create jobs and livelihoods for our people. We are confident that with our peace and order, highly educated populace, strategic location, and international ports, we are primed as the Philippine gateway to East Asia. As we look ahead, we acknowledge that our progress is not a solitary journey. It is one that we must embark upon together. We need your assistance, all of our stakeholders, private and public, provincial, national, and international. Let us continue to build a province that we can all be proud of, one where a competent workforce, quality social services, and strong infrastructure are the pillars that support our inclusive development. Today, may we all recommit to the betterment of our great province of Ilocos Norte, one that lights the path for our youth, fortifies the hands of our farmers, and emboldens the dream of every Ilocano. Daytoy ti panawen mo, Ilocos Norte. Diyos ti agnina, agyamana kada kayo amin. Thank you po.